Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is your zip code Farik in the 92805 here in partly sunny Southern California, just June 10th, 2023. And in continuing our virtual journey through zip codes ending in 2023, I'm not going to be doing much of an accent unlike in last week's video because the place we're going to doesn't have much of one apart from Standard American, what is called Standard American English accent. That is, the zip code for today is 50423, and that is in the state of Iowa. Name of the area that is served by 50423 is called Britt, B-R-I-T-T, Britt. And I got a couple of young furry friends of mine to demonstrate one of the words that's commonly used in rural Iowa. What do we call this? We call it a squirrel here. There, they tend to call it and his buddy as well, squinnies. These are squinnies. So, there's rural Iowa for you. Squinnies. And Britt was laid out in 1878 after the railroad came through the area where it is in 1870, 24 years after Iowa's statehood in 1846. The area is 40 miles south of the Minnesota border, and no population centers nearby, so it took a while for the railroad to get there. There are 3 railroads that ran through there at one time. Now there's just the Canadian Pacific, which mostly transports grain through the area. And the railroads had quite a bit to do with Britt's coming to birth as a town and indeed surviving. As I said, it was laid out in 1878, incorporated in 1881, but the big deal came in 1900 when the National Hobo Convention was started. This is the center for the National Hobo Convention and also the Hobo Museum. It's held the second weekend each August, every year. And they have a parade, and they have a hobo king and queen that are chosen. And this is, as they put it, designed to celebrate the traveling American worker. Didn't say how he traveled, and there are a lot of people that may not look like hobos, but could qualify, even though they might be very highly paid and have a roof over their heads because they're always on the go. But these folks were birthed by the railroads because the railroads offered a cheap or sometimes even free system of travel. The hobos would do their work, whatever it was, and then hop on the train to the next adventure. And this was before the Depression era, before Harry McClintock with some of his songs, Brother, Whither Art Thou, and Big Rock Candy Mountain, and Hallelujah, I'm a Bum. So it was before all that, but the railroads really helped facilitate the hobo culture and hobo ways of being able to do things. And Britt's the center of all this for this culture and lifestyle. Anyway, Britt's climate, as is the rest of Iowa's, is a continental climate, considered a D climate by Köppen, and which means hot summers, high of 82 in July, which to me doesn't seem very hot, but that's the average. Average low in January is 6 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale. 37 inches of snow a year on the average in this place. No real hills to ski, so it's probably more just hanging out. Also, Britt gets a mention in popular culture in a song called Prom Night by the group Owl City when Adam Young first started out. A friend of mine that I used to work with, I can credit her for even letting me know that Owl City was around, and Wikipedia for letting me know that Owl City had that mention of Britt, Iowa in its song Prom Night. Adam was originally from Owatonna, Minnesota, so Britt was not too far away, and he could sing what he knew. In any event, check out Owl City. I've listened to a couple of their songs. They're not bad, and Carly Rae Jepsen does at least one with them called Good Time. It's a techno band, and I kind of like the techno aspect of the music more than I like Adam Young's voice, but that's another story. So, Britt, Iowa. Britt, Iowa, 50423. If you hit subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't be a squinny, and we'll see you in the next video.